Albert Smith was born in 1867 in Cowling, Yorkshire, to parents Leeming and Martha Smith. He grew up with a strong sense of justice and fairness, which would later lead him to become an important figure in the trade union movement. As a young man, Smith became involved in the Colne and Nelson Overlookers associations, where he served as both vice president and secretary. Through his work with these organizations, he gained a reputation as a tireless advocate for workers' rights and fair labor practices. In 1908, Smith was elected as an alderman in Nelson, and 2 years later he became the town's mayor. During his time in office, he worked tirelessly to improve living conditions for working-class families and to secure better wages and benefits for workers throughout the region. In 1910, Smith took his commitment to social justice to the national stage when he was elected to the House of Commons as the Member of Parliament for the Clitheroe division of Lancashire that governed Nelson and Colne. Over the next 8 years, he worked tirelessly to represent his constituents' interests and to advance the cause of labour rights throughout the country. But despite his success in Parliament, Smith never lost sight of his roots in the trade union movement. In 1920, he resigned his seat in order to take up a full-time post as a trade union official, accepting appointment as steward of the Manor of Northstead as a procedural device to effect his resignation. For the rest of his life, he remained a tireless advocate for working-class people and a champion of social justice. When Albert Smith passed away in 1942, he left behind a legacy of dedicated service to the people of Nelson and Lancashire. His work in Parliament and the trade union movement had helped to improve the lives of countless people, and his commitment to fairness and equality had inspired a generation of activists to continue the fight for social justice.